Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, the Queen of Booga Booga, Psychic Sally Diane.
Well, hello everybody. It's so good to see you. Again, my favorite hour of the week, spending it with you guys, answering your questions and answering your emails. By the way, I only got one email this week. So again, if you send me an email to thequeenofoogaBooga@gmail.com, your questions will be answered first. And my producer, just to be honest, did not even print out this email because he just felt that she didn't meet the deadline. But I felt like Patricia really could use a reading this week. Yeah, it was Patricia again. Remember last week she got a job? She was 3 days on the job. So she wants to know, I think she just wants to know the path ahead.
Don't we all?
Oh, I know. You know, if you get a new job and your mind is already thinking, how long am I going to have to be here? Then you're not in the right new job. Just saying. So Patricia and the path ahead. Okay. Okay, so first off, you get the star reverse, which tells me that your wishes aren't really coming together the way you want them to, but it also tells me that you're not really clear on what you want. Okay, and that's why you've got this Ace of Wands reversed, where all of your opportunities seem to be falling down and falling down. And you've got the Page of Wands to the one side, and it just seems to go right with this reversed Ace of Wands. And so with the Page of Wands, what the Page of Wands needs to do is turn that wand around to strike that match. And that's what you need to do, Patricia. Instead of going for all these stopgap measures, well, I need a job for now to pay until I can go out to Vancouver. If you want to be out in Vancouver, find a job in Vancouver. This is saying that you're not, no halfway marks. Figure out what you really, 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 really want and go for what you really, 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 really want. Okay, so I hope that information is helpful. Again, I know my producer is about ready to say this. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I am so very entertaining. So I hope you guys stick around. And how is we got people on yet?
Yes, we have people.
Awesome!
Here.
Hi,
Yes.
everybody. It's
Hello,
so nice.
Everybody.
It's so
It
nice.
is nice to see y'all.
Yes, we
Sonia's
had.
here. Janice is here. Marcy.
Hi, Marcy. Hi, Janice. Hi, Sonia. Last night, my producer and I had dinner with our friends, Haunting Live podcast guys. And you see the earrings? Chris made me a pair of earrings. Aren't those pretty? And I think they're selling these earrings as part of their merch. If not, you can order one from Chris, I'm sure. And speaking of the Haunting Live podcast, guys, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Halloween's getting closer. I'm starting to see all the candies and good stuff on the shelves of the store. And I'm thinking more and more about our Ghosts of Queens live event happening on Halloween weekend, starting October 29th, the 30th, and winding up with a continental breakfast on October 31st, Halloween. And so we'll have the first night, we'll have dinner and speeches. And afterwards, for those who are staying at the Queen's Inn, we're going to have free mini readings pajama party. On Saturday, it's workshops all day. We have Mary Ann Kennedy from from the Ghosts of Dufferin County and Beyond, and that's a Rogers show. And she is going to be teaching a workshop on mediumship. Chris from the Haunting Live podcast will be teaching a workshop on getting in touch with your angels based on, I think it's Kevin Gray's. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this fella's method of getting in touch with your angels. And then finally, we're going to have a workshop with the Queen of Ooga Booga, teaching everybody how to read the playing cards. And we've all, quite a few of us have gotten special decks. I know when Marcy was in the States, she got me the, was it the Kate, the Contra Almanac deck, which is a very pretty playing card deck. And Marcy actually got herself a set of Mickey Mouse playing cards. So we'll all be learning to read them on that Saturday. And then we're going to do a tour of the more haunted rooms of the hotel. And we're going to wind it up with a seance on Saturday night, chaired by the Queen of Ooga Booga and monitored by the producer. So I hope you all decide to come. Anyone who's interested in buying tickets, it's $140 for the whole weekend, not including your accommodations. And you can purchase your tickets through the Haunting Live podcast website. Anybody who wishes to stay at the Queen's Inn, they've put together a very nice chunk of rooms. And a lot of the rooms have 2 queen beds, so they can sleep up to 4 people. And of course, you can share the cost to keep your accommodations costs low. So I hope to see you all there October 29th, 30th, and 31st for the Ghosts of Queens event with your Queen of Ooga Booga, Sally Diane. So who's...
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get the door widener so we can get your head through it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, look at that. I forgot to turn my microphone on. Here we go. That's a lot better.
Yeah, he just said that I'm full of myself.
Yes.
My surprise.
Oh, well. Anyhow, hello, everybody. Janice wants to know, when will I be booking my flight to go west?
Janice wants to book a flight to go west. All right. So, now of course you can pick up a phone and book a flight anytime. I think the question is more, when will I be able to go west? Let's see. Janice and going out west. Okay, so it looks like tonight it's page 1 that's going to show up a lot. It looks like you've got, it's saying that it's giving me a 4. It's giving me a 4, but it's also giving me 1, 1. So I'd say in about a month.
That's it? We're
Yeah.
done? Okay. Next we have... Da-da-da-da. Swaggy Star. Hi, will this Taurus guy and I have better communication going into the next month? Well, I hope so, Swaggy Star. Let's see what the cards have to say.
Yeah, that the first card that fell out, and everybody saw the card fell out. It was the 8 of Swords, but it was the 8 of Swords reversed. So that talks about not going forward, even though there is a way going forward. And when it's reversed, it means that you are starting to make headway, that some of the obstacles have been removed. So I'd like to see that. Let's see what else the cards have to say about you and your Taurus. You know how stubborn Tauruses can be. Yeah, you've got the Chariot here, so you've broken through a few barriers somehow. Okay, yeah. More good than bad. It looks like there is still a little bit of obstacles, but the more powerful cards are about just pushing forward. And the magician says always. The magician talks about you working your magic. So yes, it's going forward. be charming, smile a lot, and bat your eyelashes at them.
Okay, well, there we have it. Next, we got Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Carol wants to hear from her guides.
Okay. So, let's hear from her guy.
Indeed, she does.
Okay. Oh, I have a desert rose, and I always find that desert roses, and maybe it's just the way I program them, but desert roses seems to help me get in touch with the other side, if you will. Okay, I want just one more card to as a confirmation. Okay, so what your guides are telling me is that you're not asking for enough, and you're not expecting enough. So ask for more, wish for more, hope for more, and also in the area of relationships. Um, Now this is the Two of Cups reversed, and so it's it's kind of saying, I really feel like what they're telling me is don't force things in relationships. Let things unfold naturally, because they're trying to steer you in the right direction. I think you might be fighting the flow a little bit. So whatever you're doing, where you feel like you're digging in your heels and saying, no, I want that and that and that only, just let it go and let the universe send you what it wants to send you. Okay.
Well, there you go, Swaggy Star. Next, we have Butterfly.
Hello, butterfly.
What's this guy's
Do a pop
true?
shine.
So, Butterfly has a guy whose name I can't pronounce. Let's call him with L Juice. And true feelings. Oh man, I didn't get that magic 8 ball done again. Just having a hard time with that layout.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. He's still working on it. I think it's a fabulous idea. But okay, so Butterfly wants to know, what does my crush think of me? Okay.
Well, I got the magic 8 ball app. Cannot predict now.
Told you he wasn't finished with it. Okay, but my cards, my cards say, okay, you've got, it says that let it unfold for another 6 weeks, because it's you've got this illusion delusion card, but I have a feeling that the universe is sending you somebody else. Just because yeah, because you have the 6, and the 6 of Wands reverse is saying that you're not getting what you want, which is this fella. But then you've got the 7 of Cups right against it, right behind it. So it's 6, 7. But when I look at this, because usually this is the illusion delusion card, which is telling me that this is something that you won't see coming. But what really draws my eye is figure in the middle, and that's why I think that yeah, you're going to be focused on this guy and maybe obsessing about him for the next 6 weeks or so, but then somebody just comes out of nowhere very unexpectedly. Pretty exciting stuff.
All right.
So obsessed to your heart's content, butterfly. Something better is going to find you.
Here we go. Next, we have Amy.
Hi, Amy.
What's going on for September?
Okay, Amy is September, and the deck I'm using is the Smith Waite deck, which they used to call it the Rider-Waite deck, but Pamela Coleman Smith is the artist. And September, the two cards that fly out of the deck are the Lovers and the High Priestess. So this talks about September being a month that brings balance and, yes, love. That feels like it's right on the nose that it's bringing love into your life. That High Priestess says that it just feels like your instincts are going to be dead bang on in September. Sometimes, it just says that your intuition is going to be very good in September, and you are going to be able to see through situations. It also means that September is a month for you to follow your instincts, and everybody else gets 3 cards, so I'll give you 3 cards as well. All major arcana, and a lot about balance, a lot about just being happy, a lot about knowing yourself and following your instincts. And the thing about justice is the scales balance your heart against a feather, which means that in September, because you've got so many strong cards, do not let anybody compromise you. Don't be led in a direction that you know is wrong. That September is a month to do the right thing, even if it feels painful to do it, because karma is watching. But it should be a really, really, really good month for you.
Well, you know who else is watching? Wicked Fairy.
Hi, Wicked Fairy.
She's missing her boyfriend.
Aw.
They're going to get together again soon or not?
Wicked Fairy and that guy.
When will he be home?
When will he be home?
Da.
Okay, so I don't think he's going to be home until October. I'm getting a 10 here. But in the meantime, I think maybe he's not as good about getting in touch as he could be. And it really is about not being good, about sitting down and talking on the phone or texting or something like that. There's nothing sinister at work here, although I think that your imagination is going to be working overtime. When he comes back in October, it's going to be for a good long time. And like I said, I'm thinking it's October because I'm getting the number 10. So that's why I'm basing that October's 10th month. It could be as soon as the 10th of September, but it just feels like he's gone long enough that your imagination is working overtime. This is headed in a good direction. I know it's uncertain now, but be patient.
You know who else has been patient?
Who's
Suzanne.
been patient?
Hi,
Suzanne.
Ava. How are you doing? Welcome, Marcy. Suzanne wants to know what's going to happen at her second interview.
Okay. First off, I was going to say this at the beginning of the show, and I hope my sister is still watching. I want to say happy birthday, and please, everybody here, say happy birthday to the Countess Carolyn in Georgia. It is her 27th birthday.
Sure. Yeah. 27.
Yes, of course. Anyhow, you look fabulous. I love you. Happy birthday. I hope you got a lot of presents in your favorite cake. I'll call you tomorrow. I love you. Bye-bye.
Okay,
so
well.
now Suzanne's the second interview.
Yes, second interview for Suzanne.
Everybody remember to wish Carolyn a happy birthday. Okay, second interview for Suzanne. It goes really good, dude. I don't even have to look at the other cards. You got the 10 of Pentacles. and that means that you're well grounded. You're at home here. Yes, your second interview goes very well.
That's good news, right?
Yeah, yeah. Um, if they say they can't give you a raise because of whatever, make sure that you get it in writing when you are going to get a raise. Like if they say, well, our budget's low for this year, say, okay, can it be worked into my job description that I get, a raise in January or performance review or something like that. Don't just accept that you're not getting underpaid without getting a promise of when you won't be underpaid. But the interview goes really good. So good on you. You're just really making your mark there, girl.
Next, we have everybody's favorite, Virgo Queen.
Hello, Virgo Queen. How are you, darling? Whew.
She wants to know whether he's planning something because he's keeping to himself.
Oh, the temperature just went up 3 degrees. Oh, Virgo Queen is in the house. Okay. Wow, they're just flying out. Okay, so. Okay. So, what's going on there? Oh, yeah, he is playing his cards close to his chest. Okay, so yeah, he is playing his cards close to his chest. Um, I don't think he. It does feel like he's got a vacation of some sort planned coming up. I see that in the Knight of Wands, so that is like traveling forward. But it feels like one of the reasons why he's distant is that he's catching up on work. Really, it says that he's focused on business, he's focused on money, and just how it's stacked and organized. So I feel like he's doing a little bit of catch up. And I say that just because in strength, I see that as being the two of you. And you can be a bit of a force of nature. And I think that you might have been a distraction for a while. So he's got to refocus in on work. But he's also thinking about an upcoming vacation. So that's all right.
Well, I hope that helped you out. Next, we have Denise, who wants to know whether Vincent has the hots for her.
Denise, everybody's got the hots for you. I'm just kidding. Although, you didn't really use those words. That was his words, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my goodness.
Well,
and I don't see what you guys really say until afterwards. So all I know is what he tells me.
There's quite a bit of paraphrasing that goes on. I won't lie.
Okay, so Denise and Vincent. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait and see, wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. A lot of waiting there. You know, attraction is not a two-way street. I mean, attraction is not a one-way street. Usually, if you feel attraction to somebody, they feel attracted to you. So if the question is Vincent attracted to me? Yes. Why is he not making an approach? Because he's either married or he has some ties somewhere else. Because right now he's dealing with matters of the heart that don't really have anything to do with you. So yeah, he's attracted to you, but he is otherwise engaged as well.
Our next question is a medical one, so we won't be answering it.
Sorry.
Did I skip Sonia? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Sonia.
messages from the spirit guides, of course. The standard.
Okay, so messages from the spirit guides. And I'm going to use the Lenormand. And I have a selenite desert rose. And maybe it's just the way this crystal reverberates with me, but I find that that one's really good for just communicating with spirit and getting messages from past loved ones and such. Aww. They say that they're watching over you. I like to see that. They're also telling you that you deserve everything. You know, like you're coming ahead in work. It looks like you're getting kind of like the pats on the back. You're getting acknowledgement for a job well done because your guys are saying that you deserve all the rewards that you are getting. Okay, and finally they send you the star, and this one says, you know, this is a good time for you to figure out what your next wish is, what your next goal is. Okay, but they're watching over you.
Okay, next we have Michelle. How's her career gonna go?
Okay, so we will continue on with the Lenormand.
Work it.
Work it, work it, work it. That's right. Give it a quick cut. And this is for Michelle.
It is indeed.
Lots and lots of diamonds here. Diamonds and hearts. Okay, so how's your career going to go? It looks like now. It looks like you're in the right place at the right time. I think that you are going. You know, this is a situation where there's a man involved here, but I think that there's some bad news around him. But his bad news opens up doors for you. So you might have somebody who's retiring because of health that opens up a doorway for you. And this feels like it's something that happens within a 3. So I'll say before the end of the year. Yeah, you've got, you know, he might need some surgery or something along those lines. But it feels like there's an opening coming up for you. And it's something that's made for you. And when you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5 cards are diamonds, that means that your career is going to be bringing you some more money. Money's always good.
Of course, money is good.
It's an illusion too, but
Well, yeah. But anyhow, what's not an illusion is baby girl who would like a general reading.
well, hello, baby girl, and we're gonna stick with the. Oh, look at that! She got the rose. She got the rose. You've got a romantic notion coming your way. Somebody's going to say something very romantic or give you a flower or something along those lines. It just looks like you've got a little bit of love coming your way, baby girl. And of course you deserve it. 100% you deserve it. So let's see what else is on baby girl's path. So the mountain and the train and the award. Nice. Lion. Yeah, baby girl, you got some love coming into your life. And it says that you've got love coming to your life in the time of Leo. So before the end of August, before the end of this month, you got something romantic coming your way, whether it's a card, a flower, or somebody says, I love you, something along those lines. You've got that coming your way. But the biggest thing in your life right now is this medal, which tells me that you're getting ahead career-wise. So, you know, you're getting acknowledgement for some of the work that you're doing. So, you know, whether it's as an actual award or whether it's a little bit of extra money in your paycheck, one way or another, it looks like it's all right. And this says that even though last year there were a lot of obstacles, you always every obstacle in front of you last year kind of had this promise that, well, it's not happening now, but after this is all done. And so now all the things that you didn't get last year are starting to come through. And so you got the train there. So things are starting to move forward for you pretty fast, baby girl, both in the area of career and love. Awesome. You deserve it.
No, Michelle, I is not single.
Who is not single? You is not
Yeah,
single?
that's right. Somebody asked me I was single.
Oh. Well.
Hey, careful. Sally's jealous. Yeah. Yep. Still looking for a question here.
Okay. So,
Happy birthday to Trevor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. From Haunting Live Podcast. Another birthday. Trevor is 25 years old today. I think it's something ending with 5 anyway.
Haunting Live wants to know whether he'll be sent home early this week.
Sent home early?
For good behavior.
You'll be out on probation. All right. So, let's see. Haunting Live and work this week. Okay, so because it was a pretty specific question, but I just asked about work this week. It looks like I'm not sure about you getting sent home early because that just sounds punitive almost. But you got the King of Cups dead center. So this tells me that the right people at work like you. Also with the moon reversed, but positively, there's some secrets coming out at work, but they're the kind of things that benefit you. So it's not your secrets that are coming out, but somebody's secrets are coming out. You've got the Eight of Wands, and it looks like things are going to be moving pretty fast and unpredictably in August. So be glad that the right people like you. Mind your P's and Q's because it feels like your current workplace might get a little unpredictable over the next few weeks. So, you know, the concept of keeping your head low and your nose to the grindstone, good time to do that.
Okay, well, next we have Divine Angel readings with the 21st. Will we rock the night together? Kind of a personal question, isn't it?
Oh, but we will indeed. I don't even need to use cards because on the 21st, I am going to be doing a collaboration with Divine Angel Readings, and we thoroughly intend to rock the night. And everybody make sure that they tune in. The
website address is on the screen. All further details are there.
All right. So, yes, we will rock the night. I am so looking forward to doing the collaboration. You can get a reading with me, you can get a reading with Chris, or you can get a reading from both of us. So, I will see you on the 21st. All the information is right down there. Okay. And thank you for asking, Divine Angel Reading.
Hi, Xena. If you want a reading, just type in your question and we'll get to you in sequence. Next, we have, Michelle has a follow-up question about love.
Oh, okay.
Without me, obviously.
He's taken, but he's a good choice. You have good taste. What's the follow-up question?
About love.
Oh, okay. Michelle and love. Okay, so I have my old friends the Scapini deck here.
Yep.
Okay, with love, this, it's saying right now, don't take things so seriously. It's almost like this is not the time for you to think about marriage and babies and stuff like that. This is a time for you to think about fun. While the summer's still here, it's all fun. So keep it nice and light, and we should get back to the topic of babies and marriage come winter.
Speaking of come winter, Marcy's curious about how much cleaning she has to do back in Florida come November. How many
Oh my
snakes,
goodness.
gazers, lizards, and other crawly things is she gonna have
Oh
to
my
clear out of her
goodness.
home?
She had she I know last year before Marcy went to Florida, she asked about how the trip was going to go. And I just kept seeing there's so much cleaning to do. There's a lot, well, no, you mean just like regular dusting. That's no big deal, right? And no, it's something. Well, she went down there and come to find out, I guess that whoever was supposed to mind the house left food out or something. But they ended up with water bugs. Everybody knows what the water bugs are down in Florida. Oh, water bugs. And they had them everywhere. They had it. Oh, she had to do a lot of cleaning. So sorry about that. Let's see.
What about this November?
This November, Marcy, this November.
Hurricane cleanup.
For Marcy's sake, that's one. Okay, let's see. No, everything is going to go smooth for a change. And also, and also, I think that you guys are going to be in a honeymoon, kind of a honeymoon mood when you hit Florida. 'Cause I'm just seeing lovers games and happy to be there kind of thing. So, yeah, unusually smooth trip from beginning to end. It's one of those things where by the time you get down there, you're going to go, okay, where's the other shoe? Where's the other shoe? Nope. You're going to have a smooth sailing. It's going to be very good.
Well, good news. The other shoe is not under somebody else's bed.
Well, yeah.
Unless you want it there.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, you're probably going to get lucky, right?
Xena wants to know about Thomas.
Okay. Thomas. Okay. Okay. Well, Thomas could Thomas could use a good dose of sunshine. That's for sure. It looks like Thomas has been hurt, and he's still healing. He's still having a hard time trusting. He's still having a hard time letting it go. Having said that, though, when it comes to you, he sees you as a breath of fresh air, basically. So Thomas is healing. I'd give him 5 weeks to 2 months to finish that particular journey. But as far as him and you together, I think there's a mutual love there, and I'm just wondering if I'm actually looking at a love relationship, or whether I'm looking at maybe a family relationship, maybe a mentor, maybe a friendship kind of relationship, just because what I see as being positive in Thomas's life and you're part of it. So yeah, Thomas is healing. He'll continue to heal. He's on that path. I hope I answered your question.
Next, we have meme to you. Will my son get a job with the same or better pay before the end of September?
It is a it is a seller's market when it comes to the labor market right now. So yeah, he should expect a little bit more money. There's a labor shortage, so yeah, now's time to find a new job. Anybody that wants to find a new job or ask for a raise or an advancement. But we are looking at memes son. Yeah, whatever difficulties he's had in the past, whatever his cross to bear is, it feels like it's not quite as heavy right now because it starts out with the 10 of Wands, but it's the 10 of Wands reversed, but that idea of having a cross to bear. So maybe he's shy, maybe he has, for some reason he feels like he goes on into the job market with one strike against him. But right now that's not quite as heavy of a load. Yeah, he should definitely find a job before October. So yeah, the sooner he gets out there, the better, because there's a labor shortage. This is a good time to find a job, but this period in time is going to be very short lived, because once you hit October, you're going to find things turn back around, and then jobs aren't going to be quite so easy to find. So now it's time for him to go out full force and find a job now.
Next we have Callum, who wants to know why Nell left.
Boy, they just want to fall right out. I think one of the biggest things that with this Four of Pentacles reverse that came out, that talks about dissatisfaction. So she was dissatisfied. She left to find something better. And I'm sorry if this hurts, but you asked me a question and I'm telling you what the cards are saying. Okay, so looking for something better. Yeah, she left because she wasn't satisfied, so she's in search of something better, richer, more exciting, the whole 9 yards. She just wasn't satisfied.
But you can't please everybody.
No, you can't. And it's a hard thing to say, that.
Yeah, well, in this case, it's not you, it's her.
It is. It is.
Kyla, like a general reading.
Hi, Kyla. Nice to see you. It's nice to see everybody. Remember to remember to subscribe, and especially remember to tell all your friends about us. And of course, tune in every Sunday night. So that was Kyla?
Indeed it was.
Okay, and what's her question?
General reading.
General reading. Well, the card that came flying out for you was the sun. And the sun is like this bright, very positive, very optimistic kind of card. It's right up there with the Fool. But so you are coming into a brighter, more optimistic time of your life. So it looks like some of the obstacles, some of the doubts that were there before are starting to clear away. That's interesting. Okay, so and you've got all these major arcana cards. So your life really is kind of turning around. But this is a good time for you to be focusing in on yourself and what you need to make yourself happy in the years to come. It really is time for you to pick up your head and look at the horizon and decide where you want to head next. It feels like right now, it feels almost like you're waiting around for your life to get into balance, when the trick is to set a goal and put one foot in front of the other. This is not time for you to stand still, and this is not a time for you to tolerate addiction problems in others. And I get that between the Temperance reversed and the Knight of Swords ill aspected. And that tells me this is also a good time for you to put a little bit of distance between yourself and those of you and those who play the victim a lot. But overall, if you just focus in on yourself, you can't lose. With the Magician and the Sun, you're very well aspected to steer your life in a good direction. Okay.
Speaking of steering, let's steer this to the next question.
All right.
L.R. Turner wants to know whether there's going to be a successful career with writing and producing in the entertainment industry.
Ooh. Are you in Stratford? Well, actually, Stratford, Toronto, Vancouver, they're all good places to.
It's even better if you're related to somebody in the industry.
Well, yeah.
And whatever you do, don't go to film school.
Okay. Yeah, it feels about right. So who's film industry?
L.R. Turner,
L.R.
writing and producing.
Okay, so you get the Six of Wands reversed. So that talks about a less than victorious kind of thing. I think that you're not getting the kind of support that you need. You know, you don't have the support of those around you. And it feels like the universe in general is kind of saying, you know, you're just a little off there. You need to find something that's going to put you a little bit more into balance. Justice is very favorably aspected here. So, you know, I think that you might not, it's kind of like your direction is not specific enough, maybe, because it's just saying that when I look at that Six of Wands, it just feels like you fail because you don't have specific enough direction. You know, maybe you're trying to, I don't know, maybe you're trying to dance and bake a cake at the same time or something along those lines. But basically you're choosing a direction where you're fighting yourself. So clarify your direction. You know, you're at point A. Clarify and come up with a specific plan on how you're going to get from point A to point B. Because it says that you need to be more measured and balanced in how you move forward if you want to succeed. Okay.
Okay, our next question comes from Love. How's the school you're going to go regarding relationships?
Okay. School year and relationships.
Uh, aren't,
Ooh.
aren't you going to be popular?
Well, it starts out with the Queen of Cups. So that looks really, really good for you. Okay, and maybe you weren't used to being quite so popular in the past, but this year, for whatever reasons, yes, you're going to be popular, and the Two of Pentacles tells me that you'll get your choice of two different men, two different relationships. Choose carefully. Um, that just from where it's located, it tells me that you can manage to juggle this for a little bit, but take my word for it. Take my word, and this is from experience from when I was younger. Um, Juggling two relationships for more than a few weeks is really difficult to do, and a little unfair to the other people. But anyhow, as far as you are concerned, you're the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is it talks about she's charming, she's creative, she's well loved, and she has her secrets. Okay, so yeah, it looks like a pretty good year for you for relationships.
All right, Michelle wants to know about government or private job, which to choose. My recommendation there is that if you can handle the administrative work that the government has, do it. They pay well, you have set vacation, lots of benefits, and a lifelong job.
And if you know whoever knows the regulations best in a government job is actually the one that rules. Trust
I'm
me.
number one. I'm number one.
I've had government jobs before, military anyway. Okay, so before we move on to the next one, I did a reading on Donald Trump, I think it was a couple weeks ago, and I did get one viewer who commented that she wanted to know how the kids were going to do. So I'm not going to look at all of them, but I am going to look at Ivanka. So I'm taking a little time out just to look and see how Ivanka's doing. Maybe, oh, okay. Oh, I know. Well, you've got the Ten of Swords, but it's the Ten of Swords reversed. So she's pretty much, she is not going to take the fall for Daddy, dearest. I did hear that she was distancing herself, but it looks like she's doing her best to avoid, real big trouble. Yeah. She's trying to figure out how she's going to get away. Ooh, how she's going to get by with a little less money, or how she's going to get the money to come in. But, I think that Ivanka is also looking at having child number 4.
Ooh, 4 kids. Look at that. Which one's going to be daddy's favorite?
I know. Oh,
Well, folks, it is that time of the evening where we pull out the crystal cards and you get to pick one. And that's that. And after that, we say you can get a reading right here at the spa in person in Stratford when you call 519-272-1293. If you would like a reading with Sally in person, call the number on your screen.
okay. So here's the crystal. So pick whichever card you feel resonates with you, whether it's card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. So if you chose card number 1, you chose selenite. And of course, I talk about my little selenite desert rose. And the word here is purity. But with selenite, I find selenite has such a nice vibration. I can see that it does tend to purify things. It also just raises the vibrations, period, especially the psychic vibrations. So those of you who pick selenite, look to feel more connected with people. Look for your empathy and your instincts to be at top level. Pay special attention to your dreams this week. So, did you pick number 2? If you pick number 2, you chose Shiva Lingam. Shiva Lingam. And I like Shiva Lingam. It says balance, and they're kind of African river stones. So they come in various sizes, but they're all kind of like little football shape, and they have different shades of brown in them. And it does talk about balance, but it also talks about sexuality. That's how I feel about it. I always get this vibe that there's something lust-inducing, let's put it that way, about this particular crystal. If you pick number 2, know that this week you're going to be extra attractive. So there you go, and balance. So did you pick number 3? If you pick number 3, you got the psychic shield of protection. And that's kind of a lucky thing. So with the psychic shield of protection, it tells me that this week the negative people just aren't going to be able to get to you the way they usually do. So anyhow, thank you everybody for tuning in. Tune in next week and every week after that at 9 p.m. on Sunday for Psychic Sundays Live with Sally Diane and her producer.
Oh, are we done?
We're done.
Oh, well, it's not 10 o'clock yet.
It's not 10 o'clock yet.
No, it's not 10 o'clock
Oh, my
yet.
goodness. I'm so quick.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh. Now what are we going to do?
Well, does anybody have a question?
All right, you better lean back.
I better lean back.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so I am choppy, I'm told. It's because I'm not speaking up enough sometimes. Oh, why don't we show him a card trick?
Show.
I'm just kidding, guys. We're looking forward to doing this every Sunday night. We do have the event coming up next weekend on the 21st. Collaboration with
Divine Angel Readings.
Divine Angel Readings, yes. Yes, Chris had a question about a dog. What kind of dog are they going to get? They're thinking about getting a dog.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's so cool.
You better not get a small dog.
And that's like, all I'm seeing is like a Shih Tzu Apsa kind of dog.
Furry rat on a leash.
Hey, I love your dog. Okay, so what kind of dog are we going to get? There's our dog. Yeah, ship. Boy, that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to go with my initial implication. He doesn't like it, but I saw like a Shih Tzu or Lhasa Apso when I reached out, and that's still what I see is a Shih Tzu or Lhasa Apso. You know, one of those that are about that high with a smushed in face.
You know what kind of dogs live on ships?
What?
Salty dogs.
I get it.
Oh, Meme to You wants to know how she can help her son.
How you can help your son?
Yeah. I was thinking about a career earlier tonight.
Oh yeah, because I said that he needs to to find something before September.
With a job, yes. Yeah. Help him with a job. That's right.
Confidence is always the key. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to see the strength card here. Nope, but I do see the Emperor, so it does talk about him coming forward with confidence. So just build up his confidence, build up his confidence, build up his confidence. Even if he says, "But nobody likes me, I'm not likable," don't let him think that. Don't let him think that at all. Tell him to be rock solid confident, just like the Emperor. Hold his head up high. That confidence will help him so much. So I know that's just a little thing, but that's what the cards tell me, that's what he needs.
Well, same to you. I hope he gets himself a good job.
You know,
So,
get him a tiger eye. Have him carry a tiger eye with him, tiger eye or a ruby. Those are both good power stones. And they're also stones that will build up one's confidence.
well, I am confident that it's now 10 o'clock and we can wrap it up for this week.
Yes, and remember, come and see me at the spa. And when you get an in-person reading, not only do you get a reading, but every person leaves with a crystal.
Don't I know it?
I know. We just restocked on the crystals.
That's for another story.
That
Anyhow,
is another story.
good night, folks.